This is the Wine Tasting with Comedians podcast. I'm your host, Lyall Behrens, and we have a special, not just a special guest.
Wow, that's That's nice of you.
Yeah. We have a highly decorated.
I'm lucky.
You know, legend, OG vets.
OG,
status.
yeah, definitely OG.
Yeah.
I'm an old motherfucker.
One name only, Shang.
Shang, yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. This is it's good to do this shit.
Yeah.
I've been on a bunch of podcasts and some of them are whack. I want to stab the dude in the forehead with a fork. But this one, and I already know you, so it's going to be more comfortable. But yeah, I did one with this dude named Moondoggy. He was horrible. I was like, yo, man, you need to put a bullet on the ground and fall face forward on that bitch. You are horrible.
Well, so how are you doing?
That's the way to start off.
That's the way to start.
I'm good, man. I'm hoping the comedy goes well in 2025 because America is done. Stick a fork in it. Justice is done. Stick a fork in it. So I just hope that my comedy still translates in 2025.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
You said you'll be fine. Why? Why do you say it like that?
Because it's like comics that just stay in. Because certain comics, like, I don't worry about. Like, guys like you, where it's like, you've been, not even like your longevity, but just like, if you work a certain kind of way where it's like, no, I work to fucking entertain first. And then all the other shit, I say what the fuck I want. But to me, like, I think you were like an entertainer first.
Yes.
And entertainers always survive. No matter like how times change. Now, them like Nanette niggas and them people doing them like that.
Nanette? You mean the one from Netflix? Is it Netflix? Was she on Netflix?
Yeah. Stuff
Oh, she's funny as baby cancer. Yeah.
Shout out Nanette. But like when you do that.
No, I say it to your face.
No, I'm still giving a shout out.
Yeah, I'm saying, give him a shout out.
Yeah.
But I don't know what camera, but hey, Nanette or Babette or whatever, little New Zealand chick, you funny as throat cancer. I flat out. And if you ever want to battle me and I'll do a set and you do a set in front of your own people, let's do it.
This is starting off interesting. We just two people.
No, it's not a dick. Wow, I am that. You know what?
Yeah.
I apologize. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm not Shannon Sharp, but feel free.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yeah, I ran 4,000 miles in 5 seconds.
So, tell me, when you started doing comedy.
Let me tell you something. I'm the funniest comic in the history of all comedy. No, Cat Williams to me, that was amazing. He got
I know Shang. I was there before he was a Rasta. I knew him. I knew Shang when he was a Creole nigga from Louisiana.
Wow. Yeah, he was I thought it was amazing because 67 million views?
Yeah, something like that.
We're going to get a lot of views on this one. How about that?
God willing.
Yeah, God willing.
So the thing that I do on the show is I know you don't drink, but I bring a wine that I think really matches the comedian style and just my overall opinion of them. And for you, I brought Pinot Noir. This is reserved. So this means like this is the actual stuff that they grow on their own vineyard. Because some wineries they'll like outsource the grapes and grow them somewhere else. So this is their own grapes, which means it's a higher quality. You were a very high quality performer.
That's nice of you. I appreciate that very much.
This is Pinot Noir. So and Pinot is like this is also a great Thanksgiving wine to pair with your holiday food. But Pinot is a very well-known grape. But this is from Mendocino County, and Mendocino County is a very underrated region of California. It's like above Sonoma, just below like Weed Country and Humboldt.
Wow.
And you are somebody where I feel like you're kind of oddly underrated in a certain kind of way.
I am. Wow. That's you're the fourth person that said that.
And then on top of that, I just got to say, being that this is Mendocino County, it's like one of the lesser traveled to wine regions in California, and you're somebody I see you places I'll be on shows with you and I'll think, why the fuck is he here? Like, do you hate your family or something? Yeah, because I see you in certain places and I'm like, why is Shang here? Like, why are you doing a set with me on the promenade?
You know why? My thing is that you want to keep working, and my kids are my other son is with his mom now, which is hurts me a little bit. And, but hey, that's what's best right now. And, my other son is with me. So I see him, I have a friend of mine that's a sommelier or whatever it's called. Is it sommelier? Is that the right word?
Yeah, if you get your certification.
Yeah, well,
certain people call themselves soms.
He knows all of this stuff. So if you had him on the show, he's a comic too. He knows this stuff.
No, I love to have him on. So yeah, just
okay. This does not smell bad.
Yeah,
and I don't drink wine, but it actually smells good.
It's reserve,
Okay, so
you're a reserve comic.
So do you drink it warm or cold? I don't know.
I like to do like because I think like in America, white wines are served too cold and red wines are served too warm. So I like to do 15-minute chill in the fridge, then out and just get like a nice little
bit,
just a little bit.
But you know what? I don't drink, but I will try this.
Oh shit! Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
You look like I just gave you some child medicine.
No, it's different. It's different. Hey. Whatever.
Now we're making fun of special needs.
No. I did sound a little bit. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do it. And I didn't mean to start the show off coming in hot, but it is what it is.
I mean, I feel like we can say
you
your
said
age
the
on here,
same
right?
thing. You didn't say it, but you said it.
No, I instigated.
You instigated it because you said I think they're gonna be in trouble.
Well, I'm a gaslighter, so I like to. Okay. I like to like just kind of set people.
You're a fire starter.
I am. I'm like Kenny on Inside the NBA.
Yeah, it's like okay, so that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I never drank wine like this, and it smells good. But the taste, I'm not used to it. I'm not used to. Now you're a wine drinker.
Oh yeah.
So you obviously know the different wines. Is there any that more taste like grape juice?
Yeah, you know what I would get for you if we were out? I would get a Lambrusco because it's like more sweet. Fruit forward is fizzy. It'll remind you. It'll feel like an adult soda with like just a little bit.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Yeah. I'm not. I never did well with drinking because I did it one time, and
What'd you drink? Do you remember?
It was called a brain hemorrhage.
I never heard. It's like a big tiki sweet drink.
It's sweet, but it has schnapps, vodka. I forget the other. It's 3 different alcohols, and then it has Bailey's on top or whatever, and then they put red thing in it so it looks like a brain.
Damn.
Yeah, and that was. I didn't know that, and it tastes sweet, so I was like, "Yeah, I can handle this." And then I got about 7 in, and apparently, it worked out. Hello, my son, Cameron.
That's how you had your first son?
Pretty much.
Wow. Wait, without you could tell me if like I'm getting too personal. Were you like seeing the woman?
No, not in any way, shape, or form.
Wow.
So, hey. No, I mean, even with that kind of stuff, I just never gravitated to, I think wine would be, if I would gravitate to something, it would be wine.
Yeah.
But hard drinking and really strong alcohol, I'm too much of a control freak that I don't like being too out of control.
Yeah.
And that's why I probably don't do it.
That's why I'm not into like hard drugs.
Like I see people do really hard drugs and they shoot like heroin into their pee hole.
Yeah.
And they're like into it. And I'm like, I don't want to be that, where I end up killing a hooker and be like
in the movie Limitless.
Yeah. That's just what happened. What I missed it. And it's like it's blood all over the wall because I didn't kill her. This is gonna be real different for y'all. This show.
No, we've never had anybody just come out hot like you.
Well, this is a first.
This is fun.
But no, if I would drink anything, it would be wine. Because wine, I heard you can't get as hammered.
You can, and it's more like you savor it, you take your time with it. Right. It's like there's a line I love on The Sopranos was Tony was trying to get Christopher to drink again, and he said, on the other side they consider this food, and that's like a line I say like, it's food. It don't.
Oh,
count.
Okay. Yeah. It don't count.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's food.
And then when you end up butt naked at the zoo. He's like, hey man, this don't count.
Yeah, it don't count.
This don't count. I mean, yes, I'm naked at the zoo. Yes, I am. But I was because I had a few sips of wine at dinner, and then I had a few more sips, and then I ended up, nude in the gorilla cage. Yeah, and that happens. Yeah.
R.I.P.
This is going to be real.
This is going so many places. I don't know.
So many places.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going.
I feel like I'm talking to Black Robin Williams right now. Ooh, then I'm in the zoo with the monkey.
I know. No, it's just that I think that, especially even with comedy, now I see so many comics. One of my favorite now is Anthony Jeselnik.
Yeah.
I didn't know how committed he was to his material and his style, and I saw some interviews with him, and I thought, it was very inspiring. And I love Chris Rock. I love Bill Burr.
I mean, those guys are like your peers, though, right? Wouldn't you say so?
A little bit before me.
Okay.
A little bit before me, but kind of my peers. And I'm the low man on the totem pole, and I'm hoping someday that, I do well, but I'm hoping someday I could elevate, and I'm working on that.
Well, so one thing with wine is a lot of wine is informed by like real estate. I saw Yeah. So it's like, being that this was Mendocino County, I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a nice hidden gem, especially for the price point. Whereas like if this would say some shit like Temecula, I'd be like, pass. They're not growing.
Really?
Good. Yeah, because of like the weather. Like it's too hot in Temecula to grow like a quality Pinot. Whereas like more north you get like Santa Ynez, Santa Barbara,
They have shows at some of the wineries. I did a show up in near San Francisco. I did the winery, and also the City Winery is they have a bunch of them. So
they fucked me over when I headlined City Winery.
Really?
They fucked me. Yeah, because they did. It was a thing where because the guy saw me feature at the City Winery in Pittsburgh, and then I was like, it came to offering dates, and they looked at my numbers, and they're like, "We'll put you in the small one in New York." And I'm like, "All right, cool."
I did the small one.
Yeah,
in New York. It was a phenomenal show. It was half full.
They gave. Okay, that's way better than it. They gave my marketing the Betches. The Betches is like a popular podcast media company, and then I was told that it was people there that went to that show, and then because they give you like the deal where it's like you got to hit this number, and then it's like $300 or whatever is like used for marketing, and I'm like, what the fuck you niggas talking about marketing? I ain't seen you niggas. They didn't do anything
for me, but I had it. It was half full.
Yeah,
it was filled like halfway to the back. But it was a phenomenal crowd. And if you ever want to go back there, we can both go back there. And they in fact, that night they offered me their Tribeca location. It was like, hey, we need to get you there. Because I really had one, like, out of this year, I'd say this is one of my best sets. And I've been really killing lately because I felt like I have nothing really to lose. And when I was doing the wineries, it's a different kind of crowd.
Yeah.
A little smarter. A little quicker.
Definitely.
And
Metropolitan.
And because I do bars. You see, we did a show.
Yeah, I was like, why the fuck you here?
I promised the guy.
Yeah, I feel it.
I'm one of those people. He said, hey man, I'd love to get you on a show. And I said, I don't know if you could pay me. And he said, no, I'll pay you, but it would just be a short set. And I said, okay, I promise. And when I said it, I thought, now I got to do it.
And then you killed for like half an hour.
It was fun. It was weird.
Yeah, it was.
But it was weird. But I still feel like the winery route is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And the city wineries have 6 rooms. And the one I did up in, I forget the name of it, in the Bay, it was phenomenal. It was packed.
There's a city winery in the Bay Area?
It's not City Winery. It's another winery.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it was excellent.
Yeah.
It was excellent. So that style I kind of want to do. And I talked to D.L. Hughley. I did his room at the Ice House. And I talked to him about me doing the City Winery. He said, definitely do it. They're good venues.
I mean, it's good when you D.L. Hughley doing it.
Well, yeah. But no, I thought I didn't pack it out. I'm still trying to pack stuff out. But I pack out some rooms and some rooms I don't. And I didn't pack it out, but they offered me to come back, and I really dug the experience. So even if it's the little room, if we pack it out. Yeah. So if you want to do it, let me know.
Off camera, yeah.
We'll off camera. We're just setting stuff up too.
But back to this. So it's like a lot of this is like informed by like real estate and where the grapes are grown, and I feel the same thing could be said for artists. Wow. So Shang, where did you grow up?
Pittsburgh and New York.
Pittsburgh is that like
New
upstate?
York and Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh and New York. Okay.
Pennsylvania. Yeah.
What borough?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, okay.
Brooklyn, and I stayed in Jersey for a while. And then it was Jersey, Pittsburgh, Brooklyn. It was back and forth because I was, I wasn't landing well. I don't know if
you weren't landing well.
Yeah,
what
I wasn't landing well. I needed a lot. Yeah, I needed a lot of different places to crash.
Okay, that's something I'm really curious about with you.
The crash, yeah.
Like you were a very I probably met you when you were in like 54 or something like that. I met you in 2014. I met you in 2014. Back when I was briefly working with Andrei Belikov. And he would talk you up a lot.
He said briefly. Either way you said it. When I briefly worked with him. Yeah.
Well,
but he talked me up. That's cool. That's cool to know.
No, and so I was like, I remember I really wanted to have a good set in front of you. But I just remember like how like hyper. I was like, man, he's really hyper. He got a lot of energy. So what were you like as a kid? What was like a Shang that had to sit in a desk for 4 hours and complete tasks?
No, I was actually pretty focused. It's just I was kind of crazy. I was like anime violent.
You was like doing like kung fu and shit?
I was really bad.
You was one of them niggas?
Yeah, I was really bad.
Oh, yeah.
I was really bad. And I was never starting shit, but once shit started, I would take it to, I'm like, like extreme. Like
I was one of those.
Yeah, see, break the table leg off and stab you in the chest type shit. And that was because I was influenced by like a lot of stuff I had seen from other people that were hardcore and they got respect. So I was like, oh, that's how you get respect, to be crazy as fuck. And I was totally wrong.
What did it do for you when you did that?
People were scared of me. And I couldn't get no ass because women were scared of me. And I thought about it now that I'm older. I go, well, that was kind of valid because I was a nutcase.
Well, okay, now them dudes that you was emulating though, was they getting ass? Or did you just
but then I start seeing them like women hanging around them. And so I think that was part of it. But I think that's why even some of my act when I first started was super aggressive.
Yeah.
It was super duper aggressive because I was like, okay, I can't do nutty shit no more because I don't want to end up, being somebody's butt boy in jail forever. So I just, kind of transferred the energy.
Yeah.
And somebody said, get some of that aggression out a different way. So I did martial arts. I did Taekwondo and Aikido for a very long time. And I did that with Big Jim and House of Champions. And so Frank Friedman, who used to kick my ass all the time, Master Kim. When I got out in Cali, it was Master Kim and Master Go. Dude was like 70 and would just twist you in knots.
So you also, like you're in the comedy world, but you also had a foot in like the fighting world.
I was very, very, very much so. Because my attitude was, if I could take this crazy energy and focus it in that, and I got really good, it's just I have no power. I was more of I had speed. I had a lot of speed. But when I would fight people my size, I could piece them up, but I couldn't stop them.
Yeah.
So that's when I started realizing I just don't have that. And plus I got trophies and shit, but I was always hurt. My hands hurt, my back hurt, my leg hurt, my feet, everything. So that's what made me go, I'm done with this. And the people who do it now, big props. But when I was doing it, I was like, I don't have that stuff, whatever that stuff is.
Well, no, I mean, I think like fighting, like in comedy, like fighters in comedy, like I think Joe Rogan like inspired like a lot of guys.
Yeah,
like do that. Yeah. But you was like doing it before like all that.
Yeah,
like,
before all that.
You was like the OG comedian fighter.
Yeah, no, the only reason I did it was there was a dude named Marty that back in the day punked the shit out of me, and I had it. Was
he a comic or just like a guy?
Just a regular dude. He was a dude in school that I was like, this dude, motherfucker should not be here. He seemed like he should have graduated 4 times. And he was just real muscular and scary. And he scared the shit out of me. And I hid in the closet in school. And after that, I said, ain't nobody ever going to make me hide in the closet. So I went down there and they were like, yeah, we could train you. Let's see what you got. And they actually had me spar first time. And I got fucked up. And then after that, each time I got better and better.
Like boxing or like
spar, flat out spar.
Yeah. No, was it boxing? No, or like karate? Or
no,
like
taekwondo.
Taekwondo, okay.
And then I got, for some reason, the ass kicking made me go, I'm gonna get good at this shit, and I got good, really good. But then I was like, well, what am I gonna do now? What do I turn it into?
Yeah.
And there was no like UFC. And it was just like, okay, so you're really good at it. And
it's like running track now. It's like Olympics and that's it.
There was nothing else. So, and but when I say that I remember I got knocked unconscious once because they kept putting me with higher belts than me. And I went against a dude and he roundhouse kicked me to sleep, like put me to sleep. And that was horrible. I was like, and I think because I had been piecing people up.
Yeah.
And then I got to the higher level guys and I was like, okay, they were like, well, you've been pretty good. So let's see what you do with these guys. Like, this motherfucker's 25 years in, you know what I'm saying? And he I was hanging for a minute. I was getting him because I'm fast. And I don't know what I did. I made one mistake and I saw it coming. I saw my unconscious coming. It was crazy. And I made a move and I went to slide out the way and I didn't slide enough. And I thought I should have took 2 more steps. And he caught me, man, and just slept me. And after that, I was like, do I really want to do this shit? Because I was fucked up.
All right, so how old were you when you started fighting and how old were you when you started comedy?
I started when I was 14.
Fighting 14.
Stayed with it until I was 25 and comedy 27.
Oh, wow. So it was 25. So you had like 2 years in between. What was that like 2 years like where you just weren't in a world? And like, because, like I imagine fighting you at the gym every day, comedy, we know we're at the shows and mics every day. What was that 2 years like in between where like, you're like, well, I just fight.
I could eat pizza. I could get chubby. And I stayed that way. It's hard.
You look good on Def Jam. He was all like, I was
thin then, because I was training, but I kept training just for fun, not to get beat up. I think because, look at my knuckle, you can stick your finger in it. It's just fucked up. You can't see it on the camera, but I just was like, yo, man, this is stupid. I started thinking it's stupid. And now people are making like millions at it. But at the time I was like, this is stupid. I can't move my arm. And I'm talking about I was winning.
Yeah.
I'm winning and I'm hurt. So this don't make no sense. And then in the 2 years, I also went to school for illustration. And that's why I was in Pittsburgh. I went to Artists to Pittsburgh. And I was working. I was working as an artist. And a guy named, I went to a place called Peter Spello's Who's on First. It was called Who's on First in New York. And a friend of mine bet me $50 that I would not go up on stage. He's like, you silly as hell. I bet you wouldn't do that on stage. And I literally was $50 short rent-wise. So I was like, fuck it.
Back when rent was like $350?
No, my rent was $1,200.
Okay, all right.
And I was like, I don't have $50. I went down there, I did it. I was funny. And they gave me the 50. And then I was like, yo, this shit is dope. And then the owner, was it Peter Spello's? He told me, he said, man, you should really think about being a comedian. Okay,
so this is where I want to I want to skip ahead a little bit.
Yeah. This is interesting. I ain't never talked about this shit.
No, I love it. Yeah, I love it. I'm interested.
I'm gonna promote this. I'm gonna promote the shit out of it.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah.
But I never talk about that stuff. Yeah.
So, that's what I want you to talk about stuff.
The reason I never talk about fighting, one, I'm old now. Two, I never talked about the like martial arts that way because I always thought somebody gonna test me. And they're going to be like, oh, you think you can fight? And I've had it happen. I mean, a friend of mine, Stephen Bowman, he's not even alive no more. I was getting fucked up. And then they were like, this your boy. And then they tried me. And I kicked this motherfucker into the middle of the street because they didn't expect it. Yeah. But then after that, they're like, oh, the motherfucker knows that shit. It's horse kicked him. Like literally into the middle of the street. And I purposely aimed for his liver. You aim for the liver because that'll make somebody, they won't get back up. And then
talking to you fighting niggas be like so like, and, then I dislocated his shit. And y'all say it so calm.
No, I really, I got
I was just a hooper.
I just hooped.
Yeah.
I ain't do nothing, but
when we were fighting the niggas, we would do a bunch of what?
I was
and hope for it to get broken up.
Yeah, but then, but if I would have competed in the UFC or MMA, I wouldn't have done well.
Yeah.
Because the constant pain that I just could not deal with that.
Okay, so this brings me to like where this
and the pain of losing not having a good set. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
yeah, I don't care.
So being that, because it's like you missed like you were like 25 years too late for the UFC.
Early,
room.
it was PKA. It was called PKA Full Contact.
Okay.
And super.
Did you make money with the fights or just trophies?
No.
Just honor.
No, just
Damn.
I didn't make no money. In fact, you had to pay to get there. You had to pay to get your hotel.
Yeah.
It was just like kind of like bragging rights.
Like a comedy festival.
Yeah. It's exactly like doing a comedy festival. And I had a box of trophies that my pops had, and even that I don't even know where that's at. So I just was like, this is too much for me.
So you came up in the era. I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck this is.
What?
All right, yeah. Anyway, so you came up in the era where it was more about credits, and now we're in the era where it's more about clips. What do you think is the easier area to be in? Being like getting like a Def Jam, BT, Evening at the Improv credit, or do you think in this era where it's like you need followers and going viral?
It's way harder now.
Thank you. That's what I've been wanting to hear.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's way harder now. Social media is so full of shit. Yeah. Perpetual bullshit works more than facts and truth.
Yeah.
That's why we got a president that can be a felon.
Yeah.
And because they're like, well, he gave me the STEMI. No, he didn't. But you believe that.
It's so difficult arguing with niggas about that. Like, that's not where your it's Democrats and it took longer because he wanted to put his name on it.
Yeah, but the truth doesn't matter anymore. So I think with social media for comics, it's no, I'm good, man. I tried it once but I see why people drink wine.
Yeah. Because
a friend of mine is a big wine drinker, and this one young lady I was seeing for a little bit, and she loved going to wine tastings. And when I would go, I was like, yo, this is dope. It's kind of chill. Like people, and I'm in such a hectic world. Yeah. I like that chill down.
That's probably why I like it.
Because as a comic, we're in a world where it's like, oh, this is bullshit. You could get bumped. Oh, Chris Rock came in. You're not doing your set. All kind of stuff can happen. And I think when I went to the place with her, I wasn't even on that. And I was like, yo, this is crazy chill. And I met some real cool people, and they were into it. And they said they go to different wine tastings up in the Bay. Mm-hmm. And they were like, it's like a whole vibe. And when I did the winery up there, goddamn, I can't remember the name of it. When I did the winery up there, everybody that came to the show were about the show.
Yeah.
It wasn't, they were like, oh, we saw there was a comedy show and we like to drink wine.
Yeah.
So it was a nice match. So I had a good time in the City Winery in New York. I had a phenomenal time. And I worked with some really funny comics. And
the staff takes care of you at City Winery.
Yeah, they were great. So big up to them. But I think for me, like back to what you're saying, like I got TV credits when it was still tough to get TV credits, but it's harder to get a social media following.
Yeah, well, especially for black comics too. Let's keep it real.
Oh shit.
Let's keep it real.
He going there, y'all.
Let's keep it real. It is because all the people, it's like if you a white comedian, if you a brown comedian, like all the black comics that do, the black male comics that do well, they look kind of effeminate. They are kind of they do well off stand-up reels.
Very true.
Yeah, it's like
you talk about me coming in hot. He came in hot. What it is the white man and the thing man, and I'm like, no, I think you
said names. I'm talking about the people.
Names. Oh, I'll say names. I mean, do not get it twisted. Gerard Carmichael, part of Gerard Carmichael's draw, and I mean, he do his thing. Some people think he's brilliant. I get it. Some people think he's brilliant. I'm saying, but him coming out got him a different audience, and it made industry kind of embrace him a little bit more.
Yes.
Okay, and it's not, and I don't understand why who I'm fucking makes me funnier. No, I remember I had a couple gay comics on the show, and they thought I was being an ass because all they talked about was their gayness. Yeah, that was a little play on word. Thought I was being an ass. Wow. But
Lil Wayne would be proud.
Yeah. Bars.
Yeah.
No, I just asked them, they were talking about being gay so much in the green room. I was like, what else do you like?
Yes.
Do you like apples? Are apples good? Do you ever had some good spaghetti? Like, there got to be more to your persona than your sexuality being attracted to another man, which I don't give a fuck about. But talk to me about your life and what you feel. And one of my friends, who's a gay comic, and he's very funny, he doesn't mention it a lot on stage, and he just does his thing. That's just a facet of his personality. It's not his whole personality.
I mean, it's the liberal white community's fault because they like encourage that shit. You know, it's like, oh, my gay friend, my gay black friend, my gay PLC friend. And it's like, because they get to do all that, or the same way, to your point, like not just gay comics, like I'll be in green rooms of women comics. We'll talk about every bad interaction they had with a man. Right. Imagine if we came in like a gay comic. So I was fucking a bitch. Or like them, like, man, these bitches. Like, we would be the most fucking abrasive.
Yeah, and they would be like, you're so toxic.
Yeah. And they're allowed to be toxic with immunity.
Yeah,
now.
With immunity. Well, because the world, apparently, America is about immunity. For
the majority. Not for us.
Not for us.
Yeah.
But I agree with you that social media is more difficult for black comics. Unfortunately, it's partly black audiences' problem, because they won't embrace us the same way.
Well, no, they don't embrace us as comedians. We got to do like reaction videos and sketches.
Right. We have to do a lot.
Yeah.
We have to do 17 times more than other people. Whereas we were just talking about Matt Rife. Matt Rife he's doing really fantastic, but he's going to get more of a pass. Just like Eminem was played on every station.
Yeah.
Whereas even though Method Man and Redman were triple platinum, they were regulated to just black stations.
And M don't rap better than Redman or Method Man.
But
What?
No, I
that's great. I think Eminem's a better songwriter. Like his pen, like, you know,
really?
Yeah, like if we're talking like pop hit songs.
I think Eminem, I say this all the time, and people are like, argue with me. Look up a rapper named Chino XL.
yeah, I remember Chino.
Chino XL.
Rest in peace.
No, he's alive.
No, he passed away.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But Chino XL, the metaphors, the dark topic matter, the flow of real fast rhyming and slow rhyming.
Yeah.
Eminem is that. Just like Bones Thugs and Harmony were a derivative copy of Freestyle Fellowship. That flow. In fact, Eazy-E took one of their tapes, gave it to them and said, rap like this. And this is documented, so it's not like it's just me. Same thing with Eminem. When you look at Eminem, if you get the opportunity where you're allowed to be on everything and every show, whereas if you're a black comic you're a black hip hop artist at the time, you're regulated to a specific, then you're not going to have as many sales. You're not going to be as big. I mean, they played, on everything. Eminem was on everything. And even though the number one, but look at the country awards recently.
Shaboozey, they said, nigga, you ain't getting shit to Shaboozey.
Had the longest running number one.
Yeah.
Not a peep. Beyonce, the number one selling country album at the time. They
didn't have Cowboy Carter at the.
Not even a mention. So we know what the situation is. And obviously America recently has shown we know what the situation is. You really are going a different direction. So
the white shit is back.
And I mean, we got to figure a way to navigate.
Post Malone country now, yeah.
Yeah, we got to figure a way to navigate through it. But I think you're right. I think as a black comic, it is harder for social media. So you people that watch this show, share it, show other people, follow us on the gram, do all of that stuff. So if you really dig what we do, this dude's funny. And I'm not saying it because if he wasn't funny, I really would not do the podcast.
I believe you.
I'll be like, because I'm good.
Yeah, you don't need to be here.
I'm good.
Just like the shows that we do, you don't need to be there either.
I'd be like, yo, this dude got merit, so make sure you follow him, or make this go viral, make his stuff go viral. I'm at a point now where I'm hoping that quality of performance comes back.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got to give it time. Because I think the pendulum just always swings. Because
that's a great point. You're right.
Like remember, because I remember I started doing stand up in 2010, so it's like
wow,
yeah,
that's good.
Why did you think it was longer earlier? Did you think it was longer earlier that I've been doing it? Oh, like you thought I started like...
No, not earlier. I mean...
Later?
Later. I thought, because you're so young.
Yeah, I'm 34.
That's young.
Yeah. Started when I was 20.
So that means you started really young.
I did.
And so you jumped into it. But comedy for me, you could be doing it 2 years and be a monster.
Yeah.
I hear OGs, no, you got to be doing this shit for a long time. No, you don't. That's bullshit. No, you don't.
They just want to feel better. It took them longer to get 20 or whatever.
My minimal fame and I do have visibility. I do have fame. I do make money. So I can't act like, no, my comedy career is just a stinker. But I'm not even close to the level I should be. And I know that there's definitely reasons. I was too edgy, was too political. Paul Mooney once was like, you're an angry yellow nigga. And you angry yellow niggas, you're going to have a very difficult time.
Homie, let me tell you.
Homie, you're going to have to really work hard.
House niggas have nothing to be mad at.
Yes.
Okay, you're a house nigga, homie.
And then you got black audiences that wasn't really accepting me because I was so political sometimes. So I was stuck in the middle, and then I figured that out. And because I figured out edgy's edgy. Edgy's funny in front of black people, white people, Asian. If you're edgy and you're funny, it's going to translate. I don't have to change my material up in front of no audience. I will do the shit I do. So I'm not, now I figured it out and I can work wherever.
So speaking of edgy in your material, you are the person that taught me the word moon cricket. I never heard the term moon cricket.
Yeah.
Until working with you.
Yeah.
So I got to ask you, Shang.
That bit, I haven't done that bit in a while, a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, this was when we did the school, UC Santa Barbara. We did that. You said moon cricket. And then and then we did the comedy hideaway on the State Street. And then one of the waiters, white boys, was like, moon cricket. Like he kept repeating this shit.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's better than nigger and they won't see it coming. No, but
this moon cricket doesn't even know what it means. Like, looking at me.
No, a guy called me that in Texas. He called me a moon cricket, and I started laughing. First, I thought puncture his lung, because I knew that shit back in the day. Now somebody mopped me, but back in the day I knew how good I was, and I knew that a regular Joe couldn't hang with me. I'd give a couple calf kicks and it'd be a wrap.
Yeah,
and as soon as they went down, I would puncture their lung. And so
he says it's so calm.
No, I mean like regular people, like the people that can really like the people that
but like if you're not a fighter, you
that can scrap, they can get with me because I'm old and my elbow hurts. But and I'll keep it real, my elbows hurt so bad. But and I heard it a long time ago. I elbowed a dude and I caught him on his cheek.
Yeah. And
for some reason my elbow, it just didn't give, and it's hurt me for years. And I got the shots and the whole nine, and it still bothers me. But I was going to puncture his lung. I literally thought, I'm beating this dude to break the brakes off him. But when he said it, I started laughing. I was like, who the fuck calls people moon crickets?
Yeah.
And then I looked it up, and that's what they thought. That was black people who would sing at night. And slaves that would sing at night, and to offset the sorrow of being slaves. So white people would say, oh, they're just like moon crickets.
That's sad, but
it's sad. And I turned it into thousands and thousands of dollars off of that joke. Yeah. So thank you, Clem. While you're popping pimples on your wife's back somewhere in a trailer park, I was at the fucking Emmys. So I just want to say collectively, suck our dicks.
Yeah, I'll second that.
Yeah.
But speaking of moon cricket, what are your favorite old-timey racial slurs?
Jigaboo. I just never... I never understood that one. What the fuck is that? Do you really think you'll hurt me with... I remember one guy, I was going on a tour. I was on a comedy tour.
Yeah.
It was me, Tony Woods, and a comic that passed away, Todd Lynn, and it was called Off the Hook Comedy Tour. We did all the black colleges. So it was very top tier. We did like 40 colleges. It needed the money so bad, so it was right on time. And this dude was like, he actually was like, I'm not getting your bags. And he said, jigaboo. And I laughed and I was like, yeah, you're right, Jigaboo, get my bags. And I just was like, what is that? Jigaboo makes no sense. I don't understand why they call, I don't know if it's Jewish people.
Whoa, all right.
Is that the word?
Yes, Shang, that's the word.
I really don't know. I don't know. How is that? No, if you're Jewish, I'm not saying I'm calling you that, so shut up, don't shut the show down. I'm saying, I don't know, I didn't know where that came from.
Mark, can we bleep that, please? Fuck.
No, I'm saying I don't know where that came from. I don't know why people sit in their racist lab and go, yeah, I need to come up with some other words to diminish these people.
Well, I heard that it was like when they got to Ellis Island or something like a circle and something like Keikel or something. Like
yeah, I mean, we don't have to edit. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying
you're not. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Because do you know the amount of times that we've had to hear, like, I mean, for example, like, you know, when somebody says nigger, like all the years we had, like, like we just now got to N-word, you know, like, they can handle it.
I just don't understand the mentality of sitting in a room and purposely coming up with shit to make people feel less than. So that's why I asked with Jewish people, I know they had all kind of derogatory slurs. There's like,
I love Chinaman.
Chinaman is not really, that's more of a...
It's not a racial slur,
but it's not a racial slur.
But it's fun to say, oh yeah, it was just Chinaman. Like, I just love saying Chinaman.
You just like saying Chinaman.
I like saying Chinaman.
That's the reason he liked to say Chinaman. But Chinese people, when you call anybody that does that, I think you're corny.
Yeah.
You're corny. And back in the day, I mean, I used to hear people say stuff like that. Like with me, I would get all kind of goofy shit. But nigger was it's the la creme of la creme of all. It's this wine. It's the wine, the Bourget of all slurs.
The Bourget of all slurs.
All slurs. Like you can, like cracker, is that really, if you're white, does that really hurt you?
Yeah.
You called me a cracker.
Oh yeah, put some soda in front of me. Yeah. What the fuck?
Cracker. Yeah, whatever. Now I'm going to make sure you can't vote in your district. Like, none of that moves. I just feel like it sounds so fucking. Does this sound woke? I just wish people would just realize you're human. You're gonna die. Make the best of it without being a dick.
Yeah,
and you could use that as the cut, because I really do believe that. Try not to be a dick. Try to get through life without being a dick and being mean to fucking people.
It's really hard for insecure people to not do that.
Well, that's true. And when I was younger, even when I was into that scene, the scene of what I say of violence, but it was controlled violence because it was obviously. But before that, me wanting to hurt people, and I see that a little bit in my family.
I notice you're like touching your fingers as you say it. It feels like you're going back there a little bit.
No.
It's like I would never. Flashbacks.
No, never. I mean. In fact, I saw some dude get jumped. This white dude get jumped by a whole bunch of brothers. They jumped him because he won he was a basketball player, and he didn't tell them he was really semi-pro, so he was housing them.
It was like some white men can't jump shit.
Yeah, he did that.
If Billy Hoyt got fucked
up.
And
so they bust him up, and I knew I couldn't help him because it was just like 20 dudes on him. It was that bad.
Damn.
And I just sat there and I thought, and that changed me too, because I was like, this is crazy. Because I used to think, but I'm more of a one-on-one. If you want to go, not now. I'm not now. I'm a senior. But if you want to go, it should be one-on-one. I've always thought that was corny, but seeing him get bludgeoned like that, it made me just it turned something off of me in the.
Like you got turned off from violence a little bit.
No.
Okay. What did it?
No, I didn't get turned, but it turned me off from. I don't want to do something like that to somebody.
So it turned you off from violence a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah. But I still feel like
it didn't turn off your anger. It just turned off.
No, it didn't turn off my anger, and my anger was based in how unfair do I have? How much unfairness do I got to fucking swallow before I do something to you?
Okay, this is like, I'm really relating to you right now. So I got to ask you something.
Does that make sense?
No, it does.
Yeah.
I got to ask you something because I really feel like I'm just going to end up being you. You know, like,
God damn it, you sons of bitches! When I was younger, I'd fuck you all up.
Yeah. I was like, have you seen The Wire?
Yeah.
Like
one of the best TV shows, I think.
One of the best TV shows of all time. At the end of every season, it's basically like, okay, this one cop that was like a younger kind of dumb cop ends up becoming this kind of more efficient cop. Oh yeah, this drug dealer ends up becoming this guy that runs, and it's basically just about infrastructure, how everybody kind of turns into somebody. I kind of think like, oh, I'm just going to kind of end up being Shang, because you say a lot of this stuff about like, because I was like you, where like I got in a lot of fights. I scared off bitches by being super aggressive with my interaction with other men, and then women was just like, oh, this nigga a little hot.
I was the no pussy king for a long time.
And we both light skinned. We both like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, how tall are you?
I'm like 6'1", 6'2".
No, you're taller than that. Because I'm 6'2".
Oh shit!
So I'm 60. My son is 6'4".
Okay.
And my other son is 6'3".
Okay, yeah. So I'm probably like you could add like half an inch, but
yeah.
No homo, but like so. I'm not pausing. I'm no homoing with you. All right.
Yeah.
Like we two toxic light skinned men together.
We both vaginitarians. We good.
Yeah. We But I just want to say no homo.
Even like I told my son.
Vaginitarian.
Yeah, vaginitarians. That means we like the taste, texture of the fleshy taco, which is I not. And some people like tortillas. I personally, I'm more of a vagina man.
As am I.
I'm more of a vagina man, and that's not. And I'm not trying to be politically correct. I don't disparage other people who like whatever else. I just like what I like. You like what you like, and when we say it, people are like, "Well, you can't include the other communities." No,
nigga, this ain't time for y'all.
Yeah, it says everything's not yours.
Yeah,
so. That's why when I see some of the stuff, and I hate when people say woke. That's why I had to check myself. Because woke, the real meaning of woke has nothing to do with the shit that they're putting out there now. The real meaning of woke was black people telling their kids, keep your head on a swivel and stay woke because racism could get you. This is back in the day of Tulsa riots and stuff like that. And it originated from that. It was never about that. It was stay woke was, this is a society we're in. Keep your head on a swivel. That's what it meant. And now they make it all kind of shit. And it worked.
Why does shit get gentrified? Same thing with Big Dick Energy. Big Dick Energy was like black women celebrating black men with like a certain sort of aura and swag.
Right.
And then now you got white girls going, I've got Big Dick Energy. No, you don't. You're an annoying bitch. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit ass plaid.
Shut up, Kathy. Yeah. Whatever, Susie. Nah, but I just
fucking
really...
Hannah.
Yeah, Hannah. You're not tough, Hannah. Shut up. But no, I think that the main thing for us as comics and as men, we always have to, when it says stay woke, you have to keep your head on a swivel. Because even with comedy, I've seen, like a comic told me, well, Pedro, comic Black Pedro I work with, said that his manager told him once, this is a long time ago, that we would like to book you, but we already have a black comic. So that's stuff you have to be aware of. My attitude now, I have such a callous on my feelings, and I'm somewhat of a sociopath that
I agree.
I am totally. But I'm aware of it. That I have a callous on me that when I have a bad set, I give zero fucks, and I've had that for a long time. If I have a bad show or a business dealing goes bad, I'm fine. I go, whatever. I don't get mad. I don't freak out. I had got bumped from a couple gigs by bigger acts, and people were like, are you mad at them? Why? For what? I had a movie that was written for me with my character in mind. Undercover Brother.
Really? What role?
The Black Conspiracy Brother.
Dave Chappelle.
And I got bumped. This is what I was told. I don't know if it's the honest God truth, but it could be something different. But people are like, are you mad at Chappelle? No, I'm not. It wasn't for me.
Thank you, Shang. Yeah. I appreciate that, Shang.
Yeah. No, I know Dave, and Dave is...
Did you tell Dave that?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, I'm saying it now, but I didn't... That was what I was told. Like, no, we watched you and I had you in mind. In fact, it was actually in the trades. We're looking for a Shang type.
Damn, and then
so my thing was,
did you enjoy the movie though?
It was fine. Yeah. It was fine. I don't get mad about shit. Or if comic, like if my woman ever, like when I was younger, I would have tried to murder, death, kill. But now, if someone fucked my woman, I would not be upset. I'd be like, oh, now she's done. I would never fuck with her no more. But I wouldn't be upset. I'm like, because, what am I going to do?
I don't believe in monogamy anymore. Like, I don't believe.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Let me have a sip of wine on that one.
Yeah.
All right, let me try it.
Yeah, have some. Let me see it go down. There we go.
Okay, then that one wasn't as bad.
Right? Yeah, you gotta come on. Let me give you another splash. Let me be
not as bad. That was not as bad.
Let me be Shannon Sharp right now. Come on, Cat, you need some more.
He did do that.
Yeah. He was encouraging them.
Skip, look out, Skip. Skip, look out, Skip.
Yeah. I'll give you just
it was
a splash. Just take your time with it.
Yeah, with Pedro is one of my friends, a comedian, and he's very into wine, and he gave me some wine once, but I also had another shot, and then I sipped it and was like, I'm done.
Oh yeah, you don't want to mix liquor with wine if you had a shot.
Yeah. But no, I like you said, you're going to become me. I'm hoping that you become way beyond me because I want to see you succeed comedically. Like I've made.
Do you remember what you said to me the first time you saw me perform?
No,
I remember because I really wanted to impress you, and like I remember it was in Oakland, and you were like it was I had like a cool set, and then you came up, and then you said, "I see what you do. I know what you do. I see what you do." And I'm like, "Did he just call me a hack?" Like I didn't know what it meant, but you just said, "I see what you do," and then later you said, "Good set." But yeah, I was
fun. If you were somebody I thought like, oh, he ate a planet of dicks on stage. No, I don't think that. I think that comedy, everybody has their own taste, so I can't, like, I know I was talking shit about she's not funny and all that in the beginning of it. About
we certain comics.
We was having fun to a point. to a point.
I try to clean it up, but go ahead.
No, I mean, but like, if you ain't getting no laughs from the audience, and then I don't think you're funny, then maybe we might be right. All of us, all 600 in this room might be right. But no, I just think that it is a taste thing. Like some people like certain type of style of comic. Like some people love Gerard Carmichael and comics like that. And I feel like maybe I'm just not. That's why I said don't be like me, because I'm from a school of you got to get, I don't know, laughter.
I'm a Patrice guy.
Yeah. One of my favorite of all times. Knew him. He used to say crazy shit to me.
You got a good Patrice story?
Yeah, actually.
Let's go, yeah.
He used to always say, he clowns people to the, and I didn't. I'm sorry. And I didn't know him.
Yeah.
And he started clowning me like, hey, you look like an R&B singer. You look like it, started giving me shit. And he didn't know how I was. And I was like, man, I'll stab you. And then he kind of paused. This was right in front of Caroline's on Broadway.
About what year you think this was?
This was like a little bit before he passed. Like it wasn't that.
This is like probably like 09, 2010.
It was
he passed like 2012.
It was a long time ago.
Okay.
And then he was like laughing. He goes, "Is he serious?" And then one of his boys like, "Yeah, he's really kind of a wackadoo." And then he started laughing and go, "I like him." I'm like, "Wait a minute, what? You like me because what?" And I end up being cool with him after that. But I was literally, my first attitude was like, man, I'll stab your big ass, man.
Are you somebody where it's like, because I personally just
I would never, I wouldn't harm a fly now because I feel like they got a family and what I look like, doing something to them and then they family all fucked up.
Well, it's like with Benzino with Eminem having like a granddaughter. He's like, yo, fuck it. I look crazy out here dissing.
But I understand why a lot of people had animosity towards Eminem.
Of course.
And they had animosity because of his fame. And they were out there spitting bars just as hot in their own mind and according to the world. Yeah. You look at Pharaoh Monch can spit. I can keep naming hip hop artists that I was like, yo, they're crazy with it. Most Def, Talib Kweli, all of them, but that doesn't sell.
The thing I will give M is the songwriting, though.
You think
the
so?
Hooks, yeah, man. I mean, like
I give M props for a lot of other things, but
Lose Yourself is just like objectively a good song.
It's a great. Yeah, he's definitely. Would you say he's top 10?
No.
See,
15, yeah.
Top 15.
Yeah.
Wow. I'd say the same thing.
Yeah.
See, but see when you say that, you're going to get a bunch of people making comments on the YouTube. Hey, both of y'all, shut up, you old chubby fuckers. But no, that's our opinion. That's our opinion. And my opinion is based off of not only just skills, but fame. Fame can sway shit. You can be a cult of personality and people will think whatever your art is better than it is. You can be a cult of personality and you could be the fucking president and not have any competence or intellect or anything like that and be the president. Bush was a bad student, did not understand foreign policy, did not understand a lot of shit.
Took a lot of vacations.
Took a lot of vacations president.
Yeah.
Trump played golf more than he studied to be a good person and president. So you can be that. In hip hop, you could be a cult of personality or somebody that's different or like a sexy red who fits a niche that they want. Like, and I'm the white executive that goes, put out as many hoe-ass women that talk about their pussy lips. Put as much of that out there as possible. Don't put the person that's talking about uplifting. Don't put that person on. So there are people that actively are villains when it comes to art. When you see every other movie being a drug dealer movie, there was a point where it was drug dealer, even The Wire.
Yeah.
But there's no other stories. There's nothing else you could talk about. There's nothing else about a people's culture that, like, hey, we actually fall in love too.
But see, I mean,
we actually raise our kids too.
That's my thing about the pendulum swinging far, because it's like, yeah, it's that. And then now I feel like with like stuff like Atlanta, the Jordan Peele stuff, the Vince Staples show, I feel like now it's all about Black surrealism. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like we're getting so into that lane. And then it's like I feel like we need more like Abbott Elementary, Insecure, them type of shows. Just it's like there's substance, but it's also like, oh, I could turn my brain off. Because now you're getting like a lot of Black filmmakers now are getting like so artsy to the point where like Black people are like, Atlanta cool, but man, I don't know what the fuck this nigga Don Glover on. So yeah. I just think the pendulum but also Black artists don't have as many opportunities. So it's like the shit we get is always going to be on the more extreme end.
I hope that I just was right. I'm writing a script now, and I'm hoping.
Oh, it was Mike.
I'm sorry. I'm writing a script now. No, I'm writing a script now, and
you can extend it.
Yeah, I'm tripping. That I hope about just life. It's not even about Blackness. It's about life. You know, and I'm hoping that it'll sell. I've sold some stuff. It was mostly horror or science fiction stuff. I've actually been blessed enough to sell scripts, but you know,
what's the number like? Not to pocket watch, but what's the number like? You sell a script.
The most I ever got was $7,000.
7,000?
Yeah,
and there's like a bonus if it's made, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff I didn't get made, but I sold it.
What's it like? Does it feel like your baby's gone, or is it just kind of like you charge it to the game?
My first one, I did feel like that. The first one I wrote, I was so into it, and then another writer told me, "You gotta let that shit go." Because I was like, yo, this is better than this other shit, but it's on them. So now I don't give a fuck. I wrote some stuff that was so corny and horrible, and it sold immediately over my really creative stuff. And it was the most basic Disney, My Dad the Spy.
And you were aware that you were trying to make money when you were writing it.
I purposely wrote it to be as cornball. You got to think about this. Cocaine Bear was a hit.
Yeah.
So when Cocaine Shark comes out, that's me. I'm writing Cocaine Shark right now. I'm dead serious.
Throwing like a UFO alien on the water base.
Yeah, it's just Cocaine Bear, a bear on cocaine killing people. That's what the movie is. I'm not Messing up the plot for you motherfuckers.
I saw it. I got high when I was some edibles. I went on
and watched
Apple.
it.
I was like, fuck it. And then I was just,
It's the best, dumbest shit ever. Sharknado got like 10 of them or something.
It's like a good 80s B movie.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
So the
trash.
Yeah, the industry doesn't care. They just care about numbers. And I get it, but you got to think about it. As an artist, you got me drinking wine, man.
Cheers to that. As we wrap up, there was like some current event stuff. I wanted to like do some Denzel and some Jay Leno stuff, but it's like you got such an interesting story. I'll talk about some. I can't believe I talked about
Taekwondo. I really was like into that shit. Like crazy.
That's what we do here. We get into the deep.
No,
cuts.
I was into it to the point where I was thinking, but then I started getting. As you get older, you go, okay, I can do. It's called a Chinese split. Where at the time I can't do that shit now. I'd bust my ass. But where you can have your legs like this. Where Claude Van Damme, he always does it, where his leg, you're flat.
Yeah.
And they used to take this thing and crank my legs to open them more and more and more. And it was hurt, and it would hurt and hurt. So I thought later in life, I go, what can I do with this?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, comedy is so superior.
Yeah.
If you look at Joe Rogan was a monster, dude. He was knocking people out with roundhouse kicks and crescent kicks and hook kicks, and just amazing. He tells jokes, And even Joe Rogan said that until he got better, he realized he didn't even have hands, and I was good at both. I had good kicks, and I was good with my hands. I just had no power.
All right, so as we close this out, I want to do a little rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Yeah.
Have you ever killed a man? Okay, no.
Yeah, I really wonder what you're like as an uncle. Like
I'm a very chill person now. I mean, yeah, life's too short, man.
Like by what you were saying, I wouldn't say I wouldn't describe you as chill though.
No, I'm not chill, super chill, but I mean,
no, you're not a chill person
compared to.
Yeah, compared to what you were.
I am way more chill.
Yeah, compared to what you were.
Rapid fire. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Celebrity you met that disappointed you.
Steve Harvey.
Comic that you did a show with and was funnier than you expected.
Wow.
Famous comic, like you've seen him on TV.
He's famous.
You've seen him on TV and you're like, wow, I didn't know this motherfucker really got busy.
Like Kevin Hart.
Oh, okay. Most overrated city to perform in. Not performing, most overrated city in America.
Los Angeles.
Most underrated city in America.
Chicago.
Celebrity that you performed for at a show that was a fan of, and you're like, oh shit, you like my shit?
Sinbad, Damon Wayans, I'm sorry. But Bill Hicks, comic named Bill Hicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about non-comedian celebrities?
Chuck D. Yeah, I don't know who Chuck. Shit.
Do you know who Chuck D is? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a culture show.
Oh yeah, it's just a culture show. Yeah. It would be. Fuck. There's so many.
Most famous person on your phone.
Idris Elba.
Okay, string a bell.
I got not most famous, but I got a pretty good amount of famous people. Chappelle.
What city has the best food on the road? Best food scene?
San Francisco.
What city in America has the most beautiful women?
Miami, Atlanta.
What city got the ugliest women?
Jackson, Mississippi. Ain't nothing but knuckle dragging troglodyte. I'm fucking with you. Nah, women are beautiful everywhere, baby. That's where you try to save yourself after you said some fucked up shit. Let me tell you something, man. Women are beautiful everywhere. Every woman is beautiful, even the one with the one missing eye or ain't got the front teeth. Hey, you can find beauty in all of them, baby.
Comic you would not want to follow in front of their own crowd.
Nobody.
Cheers to that.
Nobody.
Shang, thank you.
Is that being cocky?
No, that's not being cocky, but it's like there's certain people where like I remember Chris Rock saying like he wouldn't want to follow Cedric in front of Cedric's own crowd or something to that degree.
Yeah.
I'm probably butchering the quote, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow. I don't care if Jesus come up and do a tight 10. I'm gonna follow you because I'm gonna do my shit.
The gig is the gig.
The gig is the gig, and I don't care. And if I don't do well, I gave it a shot. Fuck it.
Shang, thank you. Appreciate
this. Was interesting.
This was fun.
Yeah. And after this, we're gonna shoot. They're gonna shoot some other shows. But I'm gonna let you know something. Make sure before we're out of here, make sure you follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.